It is November 3rd. Yesterday, as you saw in the video, I'm sure I tied it in there some way, somehow, but yesterday, as I'm sitting on this creek, I jumped up a bunch of deer at noon that split off. Half of them ran one way, half of them ran the other way. Two of them were bucks. One of them was a shooter that ran the opposite direction into the corn. But the combine came in there last night and started cutting all that before I left. So I'm gonna go hit this really thick stuff on the other side of this corn. It comes down into a pinch point because of the private and public, and there's a creek back there. And now that the corn is cut, freshly cut, I think they're going to be moving between that thick stuff out to this point into this corn. So I'm going to go sit there the rest of the day. There's not a lot of cruising area in that particular bottom though, so I may not see a lot of cruising, but I'm going to cut the field in half so that way they still have a choice to go towards the end of the field and then cut over if they want. But literally it goes from, 200 yards wide to 20, and then straight up a cliff on one side and a creek on the other. So we're about to go in here and find out. Try to get in here early. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. There's a bunch of gobblers. Southern Indiana for you. Stay tuned.
I want to say thank you to the former sheriff of Brown County. I know that he may be watching my videos. He's allowed me to park at his house and access some really good land. And I just saw a buck chasing a doe on the other end. So I'm about to drop down to the former sheriff of Brown County and the officer that has given me a lot of information from where deer are. Very nice gentleman. Thank you to you and your son for letting me park there. But we got to get down in here. So I'm actually excited because someone was in my other area, and so it's kind of forcing me to go to this other spot. The good thing is I don't have to carry anything down in here because I have there's a couple of stands back here that one of them is an old buddy of mine, so I'm gonna go sit in it for the rest of the day because they are running right now, but it is way back here. So stay tuned. I'm hot, very hot. But I'm about to step out into this cornfield that just got cut. There's no water in the creek. So, way easier to access this than I thought. So, we're about to pop out into this field now. This was just cut yesterday. And I'm going to get on the back end of it. I'm surprised there ain't no deer out here right now. Look at this. We're going way back in that back corner off this point. I'm getting in early enough because I think they're going to be moving. All this is private, thick stuff. And it goes all the way back there and then pinches down. And that's where I'm going to get for the day. Alright, so I got down in here. And my theory is that they're going to be traveling behind this thick bedding area. And look at this. second or third one that I found. But we're still not to where I wanted to look at. I need to be on the back side of this thick stuff for the rest of the day. And I'm hoping that it opens up some back in here. As of right now, it is extremely thick. I'm gonna have to figure out something. Hang on. Alright. Now you see why I wanted to hunt here. Giant ridge behind me filters into this bottom. Super thick point that comes into a cornfield. The point is right behind me. Really thick bedding. As you can see, the cornfield continues to wrap all the way around. I got the Rubicon on my saddle. This is my backup tether because apparently I left my main tether on another piece of public. I usually do that, but I'm thinking there's a big deer. If I'm right, I've got to be quiet, but I'm thinking there's a big deer somewhere in there. There's that giant rub. And so this was just pigged yesterday while I was on the other side of the creek in my normal spot. So today and last year, I had a buck run a doe off at this point, and he ran her that way, and I got him on film, and he was grunting real loud, and he ran her this way, and he cut back in here. So I made a midday move. There's a stand in that tree over there. And so I went and got in it too late. On my way, he ran her back out off this point, and I watched him the rest of the night. This all used to be this grass stuff last year, but now it's corn. I'm not trying to shoot the field. I'm trying to shoot this. I'm trying to shoot all of this behind me because it pinches down from that giant ridge, see, into this bottom. And I wonder if you can see the deer trail going through there, but it goes right on through there and wraps around the corner. So, who knows? God, it is a beautiful day to be deer hunting. I'm excited, so stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Remember what I said earlier about this trail? Well, he didn't walk that trail, he walked behind me. Somebody's up top. I don't know what they're doing up there. Somebody's up top doing something. But anyway. I'm over here. Then you walk behind me and walk that way. On that point. So, I don't know. We're just gonna sit tight and see what happens. So, I don't know what that guy was doing up there. Stay tuned. Alright, well, we're headed out for the evening. Gotta go pick up some dinner and pick up my son. That was a good, productive day. As you can see, we're in the cornfield, and I know it's dark, but anyway, it's not always gonna be deer on the ground every episode, but it's the rut. So any hunt that I see deer and it's fun, I'm gonna make an episode out of it. And if people watch it, they do, and if they don't, they don't. So, if you are, thank you for watching and appreciate everything y'all do following along with the public grind. It's been a grind this season already, but still got more tags in our pocket, more states to go. So, I look forward to more episodes in the future. Stay tuned.
It's caught in the crossfire.